So this is what it's like staying inside one of Hong Kong's coffin homes. That's what they call them.
Let's take a deeper look at the story behind this famous image. Published by The Guardian in 2017, Benny Lam documents
Jesus
his experience
Christ.
in the, quote, coffin cubicles and the suffocating living conditions in Hong Kong's subdivided.
Bro, how can you live like this? Nah, this is a real deal, like, coffin for real. What the hell? He got barely enough room just to turn over on his side, like.
Experience in the, quote, coffin cubicles and the suffocating living.
I mean, like, god dang, he got everything is in the bathroom, like the makeshift stove, the sink. Well, you gotta cut up the food, like everything, like.
Living conditions in Hong Kong's subdivided flats. Recording.
Bro, what?
In the lives of these hidden communities. These coffin cubicles in Hong Kong will run you the equivalent of $229 to $318.
I get a little claustrophobic when it come to homes and, like, you know what I'm saying, like living. Bro, I need my area clean. You know what I'm saying, a little spacious, bro. I can't deal, like, I can't live like that, bro.
There are about 200,000.
Wait, how much?
Of $229 to $318 per month. There are about 200,000 people living in some form of subdivided apartment in Hong Kong.
That's a lot of money.
Coffin homes. The Yau Sim Mong district is one of the 18 districts of Hong Kong. This particular district is a popular location for these subdivided units. These structures are illegally divided apartments which house roughly 15 owners. Aside from a bed and other furniture people can manage to squeeze in, residents share a communal bathroom and kitchen, mostly in unsanitary conditions. The cramped spaces of the coffin homes and their suffocating nature truly makes one believe that they are being buried alive.
It'd probably be hot.
Skyrocketing over the years, the housing costs have shot through the roof. This led to the poor section of the society to adapt to the sudden change in their lifestyles.
You know it'd be hot in that cramped space,
These homes
bro.
are no bigger than 180 square feet, and the people living there are mostly retirees with small to no pension, working poor, drug addicts, or people with mental illnesses.
So it's no bigger than a car space.
Who earn less than $500 a month.
A parking spot.
With a household income of under, or families of four with a household income of under $2,500 a month. These cubicles can range even smaller.
Bro, them look like cabinets, bro, like my kitchen cabinets, bro.
400 square foot flat can be subdivided to accommodate nearly 20 double-deckered sealed bed spaces, some a mere 15 square feet. According to research conducted by students at the University of Hong Kong, some of the buildings house up to 6 times the number of people they were originally designed for. This increases the chance of disease outbreaks and potential fire incidents. Hong Kong's coffin home problem is often labeled as a humanitarian and health crisis, and the most expensive city in the world has housed its poor citizens in the most inhumane way possible. The Asian financial hub has one of the world's highest inequality rates, with more than 1 million of its population of nearly 7.4 million living below the poverty. One 64-year-old Simon Wong, living in one of these homes, tells of his experience. During the onset of the pandemic in March 2020, he reports, "I don't go out anymore. There are no more gatherings. As soon as I finished my tea and grocery shopping, I come home and just watch TV. I can't do anything." Wong has lived in such accommodation.
Like, you can't even, like,
occasionally working.
Even if you wanted to invite a girl over, bro, you can't invite her over. You can't do anything. Like, you can't invite her over. You can't invite kids over, your nephews, your nieces, sons, daughters. Like, nobody else can stay in there but you. Like, that's how small that is.
The rent alone takes up 2/3 of the roughly $385 he receives in social benefits. The rest pays for 2 meals a day, often rice and pork. The coffin homes reach beyond just indoor subdivided apartments, however. Here, a 5-year-old boy plays outside his tiny home on the terrace of an apartment block as he lives with his parents in an illegal rooftop hut in Hong Kong. Here, a resident walks up.
And these aren't even legal. These are illegal. Wow, that's crazy.
Outside his illegal rooftop hut located next to a public housing estate. Another report also ran by The Guardian in 2017 with the headline, "My Week in Lucky House. The Horror of Hong Kong's Coffin Homes," chronicles in depth what we see in Benny Lam's photographs. Benjamin Haas joins the retirees, working poor, drug addicts, and convicted criminals.
His bigger than most of them.
Who live crammed into the city's tiny plywood cubicles. The residents of Lucky House in Hong Kong are anything but fortunate. They are some of the poorest people in the most expensive city in the world. In one of its 5...
No, I'm not done, Riley.
Okay, wait, Dad, I can come here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just take it on you.
All right.
500 square foot apartments, 30 residents live in purpose-built plywood bunk beds referred to as coffins. 2 rows of bunks, 16 bunks in
That's
each row.
crazy because that image alone is probably about probably about 10 people staying in that little area alone. That is wild to me.
Residents are mostly those unable to keep pace with the spiraling cost of housing in Hong Kong.
Where do you even put on your clothes? Like, what?
Benjamin lived for a week in one of these coffin homes, reporting, quote, "Crammed in a stuffy bunk, teeming with bed bugs at night, my days spent lazing around with not much to do, besides talk to the other residents, stare at my mobile phone, and sleep. When I enter my coffin home for the first time, I immediately notice the strong, musty smell. I imagine the other residents in their bunks, each one roughly 2 feet wide and 7 feet 7 inches long, with only enough space to sit up. Living in such a confining space takes a mental toll, but my week pales in comparison to the other residents who have been living there for months, sometimes years, and I would add decades. At night, I can hear everything happening around me. Every punch, kick, and scream from my neighbor's kung fu movie, smacking of lips eating barbecue meat with rice, a brief argument over who will use the soul shower next, and of course a symphony of snoring.
Oh yeah, because y'all basically in the same room together. Like, of course you gonna hear everything.
There is almost no sense of time. It could be any hour of the day, and no natural light would reach me. For that, I would...
Oh yeah, I ain't even think about that. There's no windows. Not a single window, so there's no light getting in. You can't tell if it's light outside, dark outside. You don't know if it's hot. You don't know if the wind blowing.
I would have to leave my bunk and walk to the sole window at the other end of the apartment. When I finally leave my coffin at around 7:30 a.m., one of my neighbors is already preparing his first dose of meth for the day. Hong Kong's coffin homes have a
What? Whoa, that took a turn.
reputation for danger and filth, sheltering convicted criminals and
17 other men? Jesus.
abusers, and in my short time, I saw roughly a quarter of the people regularly using drugs. The residents of Lucky House were also some of the friendliest people I've met in Hong Kong, and almost instantly welcomed me, with one person in particular keen to show me the ropes of coffin living. Coffin homes started in the late 1950s and were mainly occupied by new immigrants from China as part of the employer-provided housing. Originally, they were metal bunk beds that were wrapped in a chicken wire type of fencing, and a few of the old-style cage homes still exist. Lucky House is just a 15-minute walk from one of Hong Kong's glitziest shopping districts. Hop on the subway at the corner, and 20 minutes later, you would emerge among the towering skyscrapers of the city's financial district. Away from the glamour at the other end of the economic spectrum, many pay for their coffins with a roughly $229 a month government subsidy, but social benefits alone are not enough.
$229 a month ain't even nothing. That's how you know, like, this is, like, poor for real. Like, damn.
The average wait time for public housing is more than 4 years and 8 months. More than 100,000 families are vying for coveted spots, but the government's calculation excludes several types of people, including single people under 65 who can be forced to wait more than a decade. Many blame the government and property tycoons for the current state of affairs. Indeed, over the past 13 years, Hong Kong's residential property prices have skyrocketed 165%, inflation adjusted. In contrast, real incomes have virtually stagnated in Hong Kong for years. While in the past year or so, Hong Kong's red-hot real estate market has shown some signs of cooling.
Chinese property developers slumped 87% in the first half of 2022.
It is still a long way down for many seeking affordable housing. Alright, so that's going to be it, guys. I will leave the links to the articles down in the description if you'd like to view the full...
Damn, so this is like a real deal problem. Like, this is crazy. And like, I never heard of this. This is my first time hearing about coffin homes in Hong Kong. Wow, this is crazy. Like, it's crazy that people are actually even living like this. That's crazy. And it's crazy because it's people that's over here complaining about living conditions, but over there, damn, bruh. Well, yeah, that's it for this video. If y'all like to see more, you know what I'm saying, look, y'all go down there, leave a like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, check out some more reactions I done already did. I done did a whole bunch of reactions. Just go through, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm out.